don't think we've ever spoken about this product because, like the alpha lipoic acid, that we've had a 200 milligram product that we finally created a 400 milligram, the aloe vera, we have a 200 milligram aloe vera that we recently were able to create a 400 milligram aloe vera.
Wow.
So this is, I think, the first time perhaps that we've spoken about the 400 milligram aloe vera. This is a product that most people take. Some people take it for their skin and joints, but most people really take aloe vera for the soothing benefits to the digestive tract. And this is a product that, again, I think because it's never been spoken about on TV, it might not have a lot of reviews, but I think, again, the reviews are almost universally...
Yeah, 88% of them are perfect 5-star.
88% are 5-star reviews. So it's got about, I guess, about 30 some odd reviews. So
32 and 28 are perfect.
So out of 32 reviews, 28 are perfect 5-star reviews.
Wow.
But again, if you're looking for, there's a lot of aloe vera gel or aloe vera liquids. This is entirely cold processed. This comes from the filet of the plant. It's a 200-to-1 concentration. So we take the best part of the plant and concentrate the best part of the aloe vera from that plant, giving you the most important compounds from the plant. And again, cold processed, the plant is never exposed to heat or freezing, so you're getting a product that delivers all of the goodness of aloe vera and now at double the potency of our original product.
There we go. I'll show you the choices real quickly so you can see. Remember, first time ever, 400 milligrams per capsule, 30, 60, 120, 240. Here's where the regular pricing is, and here is the new special pricing for today for this visit, and then here are your savings. I love that you can take a capsule because otherwise those aloe drinks, again, same deal here. You can buy them, but it's a whole situation, and they're lumpy. They don't taste really great, and there's calories in there. I mean, this is the easiest way to take aloe.
Calories, they don't taste great, and this basically is focusing on the goodness in aloe in terms of delivering you the compounds that are going to be soothing to your digestive system. That's really the concept behind this. And when I say when you go down the aisle in either any supermarket or pharmacy and you see all of the products out there for digestive health, and we make a few different products. We make our Digest-Assure, which are digestive enzymes. We make our Friendly Flora, our Ultimate Friendly Flora, and aloe vera, and many folks like our ginger extract for their stomach, but aloe vera is something that people reach for consistently because a lot of us just suffer from a, constantly, chronically indigestive condition. So aloe vera is one of those things that it's worth a try in terms of natural support.
And by the way, this may be the only presentation. We don't have a lot of this. There's a few hundred in each bottle size. So if you'd like to try it for the first time in this potency, this is the perfect day, perfect time to order yours with the free shipping and the flex pay, and of course the extra saving on the pricing. I think a lot of us, we're familiar with the healing benefits of aloe, with the health benefits of aloe. This is such an easy way to take aloe every day. That's the best part about getting on a vitamin regimen, is it's easy. It's the easiest way to do something really good and healthy for yourself every day.
And aloe is typically extremely, extremely expensive. So to get 400 milligrams of pure aloe in each capsule, we also add, I believe we add 50 milligrams of vitamin C, because part of the problem with aloe, it doesn't like to flow into the capsule nicely. And vitamin C was another beneficial ingredient that we could add, and ours is non-acidic, it won't upset your stomach, and to help get that high level, high potency of aloe into each capsule. And the capsules are small. So small capsule, and I could show you right here, open this capsule. So all it contains, that ultra-fine powder, it sort of has a yellowish green color to it. That ultra-fine powder, that's the aloe vera gel. That's the freeze-dried gel from aloe vera.
It's really a remarkable plant, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah.
I mean,
we have it in the garden in Nevada, and so it's, if you get a burn or things like that, you cut the plant, open it up, you could squeeze the gel.
Yeah.
So, and it's just wonderfully soothing, both topically, it's a wonderful ingredient in skincare products, and internally, it's a wonderful ingredient in terms of soothing to the digestive system.
I'm noticing next to me here, there's an aloe vera with ginger root.
Yeah, we do.
I just took